It's that special time again for some real education. The American painter George Hitchcock was born in 1850 in Providence, Rhode Island, and made his life as an artist mostly in the Netherlands. Among his many accolades, he became a Chevalier of the French Legion of Honor and a member of the Vienna Academy of Arts. He died in 1913, but in 1887 he painted a moving depiction of the Annunciation.
Yeah, and as Katie was teasing a little bit before, we do real education on this show. And we like to close every show out, setting the politics aside and giving you a little segment on some actual education. If you haven't heard of George Hitchcock, we'll talk about him in just a second here. He's often a forgotten American artist. We don't remember him much anymore. But in his day, he was one of the most famous American artists to ever come down the road. And if you show the picture for a second, Mike, this is an Annunciation. If you think of the great paintings of the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, those paintings that show the moment when the angel Gabriel spoke directly to the Virgin Mother of God and they came to agreement. Gabriel offered Mary the choice to become the vessel, the human vessel through which the Savior was born. And Mary, with great graciousness and self-sacrifice, she called herself the handmaid of the Lord. Now, in all those Renaissance and medieval paintings, also beautiful. If you want to look at one, look at John van Eyck's Annunciation from the 1440s. Absolutely gorgeous. But by the time you get to the 19th century, the more obvious aspects of theology, the more obvious belief in the miracles, particularly the divine miracles of the Gospels, had tumbled quite a bit. Here's George Hitchcock's version of this, the American artist. You have the Mother of God, the Virgin Mother of God. There she is in the beautiful field. She's not in a temple like the Gospel story tells us, not in her home. She's out there in nature, very 18th century, mid 1800s iconography there. And there she's surrounded by lilies. These are the lilies. They're actually named the Madonna lilies because they are the lilies that represent purity, innocence, and self-sacrifice. They always have in all the cultures that they've come from. And so there is Mary surrounded by the flower dedicated to her. And she wears a translucent veil, right? Not dressed in the ultramarine blue that we always see her in the Middle Ages. She is dressed in green, like her surroundings outdoor. And what happens here, the angel Gabriel has been elided. The angel Gabriel has been removed from the scene, and those lilies that surround her and almost seem to grow up and perk up when she walks by, they whisper to her the news of the Annunciation, and she puts her hand to her breast in a sign of innocence and acceptance. And it's all there. The whole gospel story is there. You just got to read through the naturalism of mid-19th century America to see it.